gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. What's up, Vegas? What's up, Southwest? How y'all doing today? We're gonna have a funky good time. Oh, you off today? Nice. 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 We're gonna have a funky good time. About to pack because F Texas. What? Hold on. Weren't you just moving to Texas? You going back home? What the fuck? Damn. Texas is that trash? That's pretty bad. You ain't even last like 6 months over there. That's trash. Damn. We're gonna have a funky good time. Ah, gotcha. When the vibes ain't there, it's time to get the fuck up out. Well, I get you. More like a yearish. Okay. Yeah. If the vibes ain't there and it's already been a hectic thing, yeah, that's a sign not to stay there. Good job on not staying there. Good job on not staying there. Oh, where the fuck did this go? This goes over here. To just stay down. But yeah. I've just been packing too, but it's to go to New York. But we'll see. You know what pisses me off the most? You know what pisses me off the most right now? It's like I wanna go, I wanna do some traveling. Gas prices go crazy. Like what the fuck, bro? Like who comes up with this timing, bro? I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to the manager or somebody. Somebody needs to be spoken to. Somebody needs to catch hands off of this. Cause there should be no reason when a person trying to go somewhere all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, gas prices astronomical. I filled up my tank. I didn't even fill up my full tank. I filled up my tank. Like the crazy thing is I just did the fucking maintenance on my vehicle. Yeah, I heard the Ayatollah's son took over. You know what I'm saying? Like, the U.S. has made this situation worse and worse as it continues. Like it's crazy. Like, bro, y'all didn't really think this through, huh? Y'all really didn't. The funniest shit to me, I think, has been so far people talking about the draft. That has been the funniest part to me. That has been the funniest part to me. People talking about the draft. Look, I ain't getting drafted. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not. I was like, bro. that to me, that to me has been by far the funniest shit. People talking about the draft. Like, I ain't getting drafted. I'm not serving. Like, I used to take 26 to fill my tank. I just paid 33 this morning. I paid. See, that's the thing. I only put premium in my car. What up, Peanut? I only put premium in my car. I was just like, so that's so. Yeah, I didn't even fill the whole. It wasn't even a fucking empty tank. But the thing is I've always this president will send me over. Yeah, trust me, I thought about downgrading when I saw the fucking price. Oh, deep. Whew. Yeah, I seen that. I was just like, I was like, that's why I was looking at it. I was just like, damn. I was just like, I put premium on my shit because it's just like, I learned that from one of my cousins. My cousin's like, hey, you put this shit in your vehicle will just last longer. It's not, it will cost you, but on the long run, it'll save your engine and it'll have your engine operating better by putting premium into it. What's up, Emma? How you doing? Emma, you've been on it, bro. I'm gonna start calling you the new Aaron Parnas. She just be fucking putting out the news like crazy. I'm just tuning into you. I don't even pay attention to Aaron Parnas. You know that, Emma? I don't even pay attention to that. I'm just watching your shit now for fucking news. Like, she's reporting on everything. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that shit happened. I was just like, okay. I'm telling you, I've been watching your shit a lot because of the stuff. Yeah, and to be in Texas to fill up, that's crazy. Costing that much. That's how it's just like it's ridiculous at this point. It's just like, bruh. I was just like, I'm trying to go. Said Lam, my son went to grandma's yesterday. Okay, she was like, I had time today. I'm on it today. And was like, I got time today. I'm gonna be talking about all this shit. I ain't got time to be wasting today. But it's just like it's crazy to me because the thing is, this prices is crazy. I plan to go to New York, and that's a fucking 20-hour drive. We driving. I ain't trying to deal with no fucking airports. TSA not wanting to fucking show up. I saw fucking Emma was like, Kansas City airport was just fucking halted and evacuated. I was like, yeah, driving it is. I'm not doing that shit. See, the thing is I've done that drive before, but the thing it was without kids. This one is gonna be with kids, so that's gonna change it. That'll change it. So I'm telling you, that'll do it. Shit, kids ain't around. Shit, that's how I get shit done throughout the day. Look, the kids ain't around. You supposed to be flying to Tennessee this month. That's why it's just like that. That craziness of it right now is what's getting at me. It's just like you have like the crazy part is most people didn't even realize we were in a partial shutdown. Shit, I didn't fucking realize we were in a partial shutdown. There's been so much shit going on that I totally forgot we were partially shut down in this country. That's how much shit has been going on lately. That's how much winning we've been doing that I totally forgot we were partially shut down. That's how crazy it's been. That I totally forgot that we were partially shut down. That's the crazy part. That was the craziest part to me. I didn't even realize we were partially shut down. Till I started seeing more videos of people talking about, oh, we TSA, they are telling you to show up 4 to 5 hours prior to your flight. 4 to 5 hours to my flight. Dominicans be doing that regardless. So what Dominicans is gonna be there fucking 10 hours before the fucking flight because Dominicans be showing up fucking like Dominicans will show up to a fucking flight 5 hours ahead of time. If TSA is telling you to be there 4 to 5 hours ahead of time, Dominicans might as well camp. Dominicans might as well camp. Cause if you telling Dominicans that they have to be there, they take that 2 to 3 hour shit serious. These motherfuckers, these motherfuckers will get to the fucking airport just to stay there, just to be there. It's like not even like bro. It's like we don't need to be here that early. I was like, but now with the fact that TSA is taking forever and all that shit, 4 to 5 hours might be the way. But that's still crazy. Like showing up that damn early for a fucking flight. And then the crazier part is showing up 4 to 5 hours early when you're flying domestically within the states. Like, bro, why is it taking so long? It's like, why is it taking so long? Why am I bothering with this? Like, why are we doing this right now? I was just like, no, I'm not. Nope, not doing it. I refuse. I fucking refuse. It's bullshit. I was like, flights is taking long, gas is taking long. It's just like, ain't nobody trying to deal with all this shit, man. It's like I wasn't supposed to be dealing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this whole and the crazy thing is like we in this situation and we don't really know what the fuck is going on with this situation is the worst part about it. That I think is the worst part about it. That we don't really know what the fuck is going on with this shit. Cause the thing is like right now, we getting information, right? So we getting information. But then other countries is giving out information. And all the other countries is giving out similar information. Yet our information is not the same. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that's bothering me, I think, the most. It's not even the fact that it's just like this shit is happening. What's up, Lizette? There's just like it's who the fuck is telling us the truth right now? Because right now you got videos of AI going crazy. AI videos is going crazy all over the fucking place. AI videos going crazy all over the place. Some of the videos that they have been shown of these attacks and stuff, some of them have been AI. And most people, I was like, I started to question a lot of the shit because the thing is like, bro, why is it that all these motherfuckers just have that perfect time and to know where a fucking missile's gonna hit and they just watching? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't find that kind of weird? You don't find that weird? That's like recording the fucking bank being robbed because the bank was being robbed and you just happened to be recording the bank the whole time while it was being robbed. You don't find that weird? You don't slightly? Just a little? Just maybe it's me then. Maybe it's me. I guess I'm the only one that found that weird. It's just like I was like, bro, how the fuck? Who told you to watch that spot? For a year, and I'm confused as to why you're saying these. Listen, the problem I think is I'm getting more confused as these days continue with all this shit. I'm getting more confused, which is a problem. I'm getting confused with these things. I'm starting to get confused. That's the real part. I'm starting to get confused and I'm starting to lose track of what the fuck is going on. Usually I do a good job of paying attention. I don't be reporting everything. That's one thing. I can't do it. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with all the dumb shit that's going on. I just can't. What crazy virus going around, Villa? The fuck? What the preparation for the draft virus? That one? That's the one you're talking about? You know, shaving everything because you know draft coming. But I ain't going. Suckers. I did my fucking time. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Y'all ain't calling me. Don't look my way. Lose my fucking number. How about that? How about that? Y'all go ahead and do that. Y'all go ahead and fucking do that. Y'all can miss me with that bullshit. The draft. That's what I'm getting ready for. You know, gotta keep it low. Gotta keep it low. You know, gotta keep it tactical. Gotta keep it tactical. Boy, the fucking you know what's gonna go up? The pregnancy numbers. That's what's gonna fucking go up. That's how it always happens. I think that's how they do it. I think that's how they do it in the military. That's how they re fucking like you know. That's how they get more people to be born and shit. They just scare people in the military like, yo, we about to send you on a deployment. Motherfuckers end up pregnant quick. Fucking repopulation fucking happens quick after that. It was like, nope, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay my ass home with my belly. I ain't going shit. I ain't doing shit. And the thing is imagine the crazier thing is like the difference was like the mentality also. Like you hear the mentality of a lot of the people now and they just be like, yo, I'm not going. That's the funniest shit. I'm not going. I'm just not gonna do this shit. What you gonna do? Arrest all of us? Did can anybody? This is one thing I need. Can anybody confirm that I'm hearing that ICE agents will be sent overseas? Can anybody confirm that? can anybody confirm that? I've been seeing little rumors. I ain't want to believe the rumors. I don't know if anybody has actual information, but does anybody actually have any actual factual information about ICE being sent over? Anybody? Because I've seen it. I seen it. I seen it from so many different places. I've seen so many people making videos of it, and I was just like, damn. How you got drafted into a war when you thought you was just snatching people? Now you getting snatched. You can't make this shit up. You thought you was having a good time snatching people. Now you getting snatched. Ain't that a bitch? Hell, you hit him with the reverse Uno. Gotcha, bitch. Yo, that shit funny to me. These motherfuckers thought they was gonna spend the whole 4 years just snatching people. It's like, no, you gonna send people. We got you. You prom candidate. You the prom candidate. How you deporting people to random people and then you getting deported? I seen that you getting deported to the Middle East. Yo, oh man. That's why I just I need to see, I need to find somebody needs to confirm this. Somebody needs to confirm if it's true that these people are going to be sent somewhere. I need to know. I need to know. Because the funny thing is no, because the thing is this is the one thing I know. If it has to deal with the federal government and a bonus, remember, their bonuses are for them serving 5 years. Meaning, if they were to leave because they don't want to get sent to the Middle East, they would have to pay that bonus back if they paid it. Because I know that's how it worked in the military. In the military, you get that bonus and you did something wrong, you didn't, your shit, you either got to pay it back or you ain't getting the rest of the bonus. Or they took it away. So I'm guessing it's the same thing, because if these people are going to, because you know what I see them doing? I would see, because put it like this, right? You did have supposedly ICE in Italy, right? ICE was in Italy. Why were they in Italy? So if they want to be overseas, I wouldn't be surprised if they send them to Israel to do some like protection or some shit. No, so the bonus is, because the thing is their sign up bonus is for 5 years. So when they say that, oh, you're gonna get that 50 grand, is because you're gonna get that 50 grand, but you have to serve 5 years. If you do not serve the 5 years, you have to basically pay back that amount. Emma, we already know this. No, but the thing is they get the bonus like, so it's basically like saying we're gonna give you this bonus. Like it's kind of like with the military when you do that sign up bonus. Oh, we're gonna give you this amount, but you got to make it through basic training. And one of the requirements is you have to make it 5 years in the Department of Homeland Security as a ICE agent. If you have to last those 5 years, and you don't last those 5 years, chances are if you had anything that had already been paid to you, you're going to have to return it, because part of the agreement was for you to do 5 years. The same way with the military. When you join the military, it's an 8-year obligation. It is not just your contract. It is an 8-year obligation. You join the military, it is an 8-year obligation. It's whatever time you do in active service or National Guard service, whichever it is, but it's 8 years in total. So no matter who the fuck you are, no matter where the fuck you come from, you sign up for the military, you are serving 8 years. Doesn't mean you're going to serve it all active duty or all National Guard or whatever. You will be a part of the inactive reserve, which is the people right now that, hey, if you served in the military and you did your one contract, which was 4 years, you still have 4 years of inactive reserve time. Meaning, if they do want to institute a draft or they do want to call people back, those people get called back first. So that inactive reserve component gets called first. Most people don't know that. So if ICE is getting sent and they want to leave, they don't get that bonus. That shit funny as fuck. That shit would be funny as fuck if none of them get their bonus. I would laugh so fucking hard. So fucking hard. Yeah. These motherfuckers don't care about you. Look, when you're in the military, you don't give a it don't matter already, because by the time you're in the fucking military, you in. Once you in, it don't matter who the fucking president is. Whether you like them or not. If you getting sent to war, you getting sent to war. If you getting deployed, you getting deployed. If you fail to do that or don't, you just get thrown in jail. Because you already signed that contract. You literally signed the contract to say you were going to serve this country. It's different when you're talking about a draft. Ain't nobody fucking sign any contract to join and fight a war that they didn't want a part of. There's a difference there. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same thing, because you're gonna have like the difference in mentality was in the 60s and 70s when Vietnam happened. People got drafted and people were okay with it unless they had bone spurs. If they had bone spurs, they ain't have nothing to worry about. You seen what happened to Muhammad Ali? What you mean, Emma, if you change your mind? Change your mind now. You have a lot of time to think in jail. Shit, if you changed your mind. You got all those years to reminisce in jail. How about that? That's what you can, you'll have all the time to change your mind. They'll give you a nice little cozy cell for you to rethink all your actions. See, but that's the thing. It's different, Emma, because once you in it, it's different. Once you in it, once you done the training, once you around people, once you around your buddies, it's a different mentality. It's an easier way to just say people got Stockholm syndrome when they fucking join the military sometimes. For some people, they gravitate more into it. Some people don't. Some people, because the thing is what people realize is like, yo, that's when it comes to the re-enlistment part where people just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not re-enlisting. I'm done. I'm gonna do my time and I'm gonna get out. That's how people change their mind in the military. I'm gonna do my time and I'm gonna get out. That's how people go through the process. Because like I said, once you sign in and you're in, you have that 8-year obligation. So no matter what, you're gonna be in that 8-year obligation. But when it gets to the point where it's just like, you know what, you done with this shit, or some dumb shit happened, or something in your unit is stupid, or some shit like that, your thought process is, a make it to the fucking finish line without ending up in jail because you slapped somebody, or don't get into too much fucking trouble and just coast to the end of your contract and then get the fuck out. That's why you get people get called shitbags. They called shitbags because the thing is, motherfuckers don't do shit because they know they on their way out. People understand it. Was just like when they know they on their way out, people don't give. Look, I will say, my last year in the army, I was a shitbag. I worked my ass off. I did everything I could. I followed the rules, never got in trouble, led by example, took care of the people around me, took care of the whole thing. Nobody looked out for me. Nobody took care of me. Nobody was worried for me. Fuck all them people. And that's it. And my last year, I didn't give a fuck. And I had the mentality, it was just like, y'all may not like that, but I don't give a fuck either. your evaluation of me is not going to change anything, because this evaluation means dog shit outside the military. So you can say I was the worst fucking soldier you had. And am I going home though? Yes. Am I still getting paid till I get out? Yes. So I don't give a fuck what you got to say about me. And that's the problem that the military runs into a lot of times. When you get soldiers that get that mentality, there's no changing that shit. Once you get certain soldiers that they get to the mentality like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting out. I don't give a fuck what dumb shit y'all got me doing right now. I know next year I won't be doing it. And those motherfuckers just do what they gotta do and just get the fuck out the military. And that's it. And that's how it was with me. That last year, it was just like, bro, like seniors after winter, I know I graduated. I don't give a fuck. Are you ready to put your boots on the ground in Iran? Now I already put my boots on. And I already went into places. I ain't putting on my boots again. Have you asked MAGA and the Republicans if they're ready to put on some boots? That's who you need to be asking. Those are the real patriots. You need to be asking MAGA and the Republicans. That's who you need to be asking if they're ready to put their boots in the ground. Because the thing is they the ones that I don't know what you asking me for. I already put my boots on. My boots were already worn. Them shits is beat to shit. You need to be asking the real patriots if they're ready to put their boots on the ground. The real patriots. Because, I'm not a real patriot according to them. I'm not a real patriot. According to them, I'm not a real patriot. So, I need them to show us how to do it. Why? Because you don't want MAGA to go? Or because we're going to lose if MAGA goes? Which one is it? I'm a veteran. Wake up. Wake up to what? What am I waking up to? Another fucking war? Bro, we haven't stopped being at war since I was damn near born. What the fuck am I waking up to? I'm 40 years old. So we haven't been in a war since World War II. Damn, you need to wake the fuck up. Because then I guess Afghanistan and Iraq didn't happen to people like you, huh? That didn't happen. That never took place. Iraq and Afghanistan wasn't a war that we were in for 20 years, right? They were conflicts. Oh, you one of those. You one of the... No, don't worry about it. I already know those. I already know the type. Those were conflicts. Tell that to the fucking service members that fucking lost people that died, lost family members, lost fucking fathers, lost brothers, lost sisters, lost mothers, lost fathers. Tell them it was just a fucking conflict. Tell them it was just a conflict and see how they act towards you. No, bro, you didn't lose people in a conflict. You lost people in a war. A conflict is me slapping you and you slapping me back. That's a conflict. When missiles, bombs, IEDs, all that shit is happening, that's not a conflict. That's a war. I ain't got time for that stupidity today. I blocked them. I ain't got time for that stupidity. I ain't got time for that kind of stupidity. I blocked them. I ain't got time for that kind of stupidity. I was just like, you lost people at war. You didn't lose people in a conflict. You lost people at war. And you want to say it was a conflict. Ain't no conflict last 20. What fucking conflict do you know last 20 fucking years? A conflict. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I bet you he was MAGA. Bet you he was MAGA. Oh, conflict. It's like MAGA always come up with the dumbest shit. Somebody wants to co-host with me that I don't fucking know. Fuck no. She said I just drank my pre-workout. Hold on. No, just like it's always a thing. Oh, just like you should be asking MAGA and Republicans if they want. Like, bro, stop. I'm not trying to do like why are these people trying to host with me? I don't like don't try to co-host with me when I don't fucking know who the fuck you are. Like some random ass dude. How did I have what the fuck did I just do? Confused, limited, somewhat clear. Oh, this is comfortable. Whoops. It was just like it's always those people. And it was just like, why ain't we asking MAGA, the people? Because you notice how they just made a poll or some shit. I seen a poll that Fox News pushed out that is like 90 something percent of MAGA and Republicans support the war in Iran. So those same patriots should be the ones that are fighting this war. Though that same 95 or 90% of Republicans and MAGA that support fucking this war with Iran, you should make sure they're the ones that get drafted first. Because they want this shit. They want the smoke, don't they? They've always wanted the smoke. These are the same people that always say, we're ready for war. We're ready for a civil war. Well, bitch, let's fight an actual war now. Why don't you go and step up and do something? Lindsey Graham, bitch ass. I know I'm gonna get reported for that. Fuck him, bitch ass dude. I know him. See, I told you what I say. Harassment and bullying. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Anytime you say anything about a politician, they will report you. I knew it was coming. I already knew that shit was coming. That shit isn't fucking new. I clocked it the last couple of times when I've gotten that restriction. Anytime, anytime you say something about any politician that's Republican, they will restrict you. That's why I said, look, if y'all haven't already, watch me on YouTube. Fuck these people. I'm just like, I ain't got time for these dumbasses. That's why I tell people, y'all need to start watching me. Y'all need to start watching me on YouTube and not even fucking bother with this shit. Like if y'all supporting me, watch me on YouTube. Get me monetized on YouTube. Cause this shit over here. Yep, just cruise on YouTube. Or you can go, it's in the link tree also, and you can find it there. Cause the thing is these motherfuckers is just like anytime I notice that every single time. Because anytime I say anything about like even if you say anything about Democratic politicians, they will restrict me. And I'm like, bro, all I said was he's a bitch. Was I lying? Imagine reporting me for bullying somebody that ain't even here. Nah, Emma, they ain't over here. On YouTube, these people don't bother me or try to restrict me as much as they do here. On YouTube, I've never gotten a restriction. I've never gotten banned. I just keep on saying everything I've been saying. And it's just like, nah, fuck these people. It was just like, that dude's a bitch. Always talking about war. Imagine having the audacity to wear a Make Iran Great Again hat. These motherfuckers will do anything but support the United fucking States. You know how crazy that is? You know how crazy that is? Oh, the FBI coming for me. I hear the choppers outside. Can you imagine? My life just gets fucking thick. You see the SWAT just break into my house. That'd be some crazy shit. That'd be crazy. Live too? Bro, I'll blow up like crazy. I said, Emma says, so can I say fuck Lindsey Graham over here or Cuba? Yes, because I'm going to say it anyway. Fuck them both. Shit is fucking crazy. It's crazy the fact that like, the fact that, see, because the thing is that's going back to this conflict piece of shit ass dude. Or maybe he reported me. I don't know. But I know talking shit about politicians does get you fucking restricted, even though I have a fucking freedom of speech to do so. And the thing is if I speak that way, I'm not causing no harm to them because I'm not speaking to them directly, and I'm not trying to cause them no harm. I'm just calling them and stating that they act like a female dog. Like, the fuck? Am I? Can I not do that? I believe that's their fucking pronouns, isn't it? Bitch. Isn't that their pronouns? Oh, I forgot. Those are the people that don't like pronouns. I forgot. My bad. I identified them as bitch. Guess I can't be doing that, I guess. Gotta restrict me, TikTok. You gotta keep me quiet because you don't like this shit. I don't say fuck you. No, I know what you meant, Emma. I know you didn't say I know you didn't say fuck you, but I know what you meant because he's the first one that's trying to fucking destroy Cuba. I know what you meant. Don't. She's like, no, I didn't say that. Emma's like, no, I didn't say that. She's on YouTube. I should pin that shit to the fucking bottom of the fucking screen. She's like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. You good, Emma. You good. You good. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. That's the thing. See, that's the thing. Once I get restricted on TikTok, everything starts slowing down. So the thing is I don't know if it's that while they restrict me, they slow down the chat also and they start filtering more messages that people send, or it's just like not happening. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because once they do, it's crazy because they'll restrict me for what? I got another 4 minutes of restrictions. And it's just like it's always the same fucking thing. That's why I tell people just like, hey, if y'all gonna support me on YouTube. Don't even bother watching me on fucking TikTok. I know you might get hit with some ads, and I apologize for the ads. But if y'all miss something, just say, hey, what was that you just said, or something like that. And I think on the other thing also is if you watch me on YouTube, you can backtrack it. So if you miss something, you could just watch the fucking thing a bit delayed and then catch up. How do you get on monetized on YouTube? Well, Emma, for me to get monetized on YouTube, you need to have 4,000 subscribers and you need to have 4,000 watch hours over a year. So that's a tough one because the thing is if smaller channels are difficult to be discovered unless you're doing shit the right way. And with this one, like, I just made that secondary channel basically because of the fact that it was just like every single time I kept on getting banned or restricted on TikTok, I would still be live. So I would still be talking, I would still be having these conversations, but the fact is that it would stop here, but it wouldn't stop on YouTube. The only difference is that a lot of the people weren't watching me on YouTube when that would happen. So I would get banned on TikTok and then people just thought I ended it, but I would still be streaming live on YouTube. And the other thing is that on YouTube it saves my fucking it saves the video. So literally if it saves the video, you can go and rewatch it if you want to. That's it. The only thing is I have to grow the channel big enough to get enough subscribers, but that's why I'm trying to get the people that follow me on TikTok to at least subscribe to the channel on YouTube so I can at least try to edge closer to that 4,000 subscribers. Because I got 16,000 subscribers here. If I can get 4,000 subscribers there, then it's just working on the hours. With that, that is like people watching, like if you're watching my live streams and I go for, what's up, Eugene? Let's say if you're watching my live stream, right? And I'm streaming for, let's say, an hour. That's an extra watch hour I get. So if I can have like the same 15 people I have on TikTok watching on YouTube, that's an extra 15 hours I'll make in a day. Just off of my live. But if I'm streaming for 2 hours, that's 30 hours I just got. You know what I'm saying? So it has to just like, you have to add it like that. So it takes, is difficult, but the thing is once you are basically monetized, because my veteran channel is monetized, you make money off of views. So if I post a video and stuff like that, people can watch it, and if ads run through it, I can make some money off of it. While I'm live, I can make money off of that also. I usually been doing both lives on both streams, but I'm gonna just keep it. I was thinking about doing that, but I'm gonna just make sure to keep shit separate. I'm gonna just have my Just Cruise stuff as Just Cruise, and then I'm gonna have my veteran stuff as my veteran stuff. Cause I have the platforms for all of them. I've created screen names and I've created this stuff. That's why once I go back to New York, spend some time with family, fucking align my fucking brain, probably do some gardening. I will probably come back, and that's when it'll be a full-on, like, if I'm streaming to this, it'll be TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, and it'll be strictly just Cruise Talks. Then when I do the veteran ones, it'll be everything, same thing, all those channels, strictly veteran awareness. So that way I have two separate things, but if I could get both of them monetized and I'm both going, that'll help me, because then I can just make money off of both platforms. One of them is this one, which this one is just me unfiltered talking shit. Well, not talking shit. Well, sometimes talking shit, but mostly talking facts. And then the other one will just be the veteran stuff. Because what I'm doing right now while I'm talking to y'all is that I'm working on my fucking, on my database. So that's what I'm doing right now. I've been building this. The same one I told you I was building, I'm still working on this shit. I got 22 tabs. 22 different tabs on the sheet that I'm working on. So I'm still working on the creation of this shit. But like I said, once this is complete, I'll be taking Vegas, if you in here, I'm gonna ask if you want to be one of my trial runs. Free of charge, of course. Free of charge. Free of charge. I need to have the people that I've already assisted or people that I know, I want to help them. Basically, I want to give you one of these consultations that I'm planning to do, but I want to do it free of charge for you, Vegas. So that it's just like a trial run. I want to do it with people that I want to help out first, so that way I can, like, it's kind of like a practice run, I guess you could say, on how I want to run these consultations. So that way I can get feedback from somebody that I already know, and somebody that will just give me the honest truth, like, hey, nah, this didn't work, or this didn't, so that way I know how to build it better, instead of just going on people I don't know, having them pay, and then be like, man, this fucking cruise dude fucking sucks. I ain't learned a motherfucking thing. Delete this. Nah, you know. She said it's funny switching back and forth. But you see the quality difference, Emma. You see the quality here on TikTok, and then you see the quality here off of YouTube. That's the difference. That's why I like telling people to YouTube, you get a better quality. The chat is doesn't have bots also. So if you say something, I clearly see it a lot easier and it's not as crazy. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do for the people I know, I want to do these consultations cuz these consultations, like I said, the consultations is going to start at $500. Each consultation will be $500, but it's going to encompass everything. Off of those, you don't need to get all the information. If you don't want all the information, that's fine. But then I'm going to make it that if you subscribe to like one of the channels, because TikTok messes up the live when I answer the yeah. It's always some shit with TikTok. But it's just like, see, now somebody's invited me to co-host and then they just disappeared. What the fuck? I've been getting like now all of a sudden, like the crazy thing is TikTok. You've been trying to restrict me this whole time. Now all of a sudden you want to send me fucking people that want to co-host me. How you pushing me to people to co-host, but then you restricting my live because I say someone's a bitch? The fuck? And that's the thing. That's the one thing that I don't like about TikTok is like you get 3 fucking messages in your chat. That's it. Otherwise, you got to scroll and you miss the whole thing. On TikTok, on YouTube, you can at least have the chat there and see the whole chat while you're doing it, so you don't lose what the fuck is going on. That's why most of the time with TikTok, I have a fucking separate browser up to show the chat. So I have a browser on my computer that shows the chat to do that. So, cause it's just like, man, it's just like, y'all give me like so if 3 people make 3 different comments and somebody else starts commenting, I don't see what the fuck it does. I don't see what you say. On YouTube, it at least gives you a full fucking chat screen to do so. That's why I'm just like, nah, fuck this shit. What am I? Z? No, that's A. But yeah, Vegas, that's what I'm gonna do. When my shit is all set up, I'll let you know so that way I could do the consultation, and then that's when I'll do it because I'll build the other thing, but the consultations will have. It's gonna be a lot of fucking information. So right now I'm thinking $500 to start, but after I do all the calculations and all this shit, I'm probably gonna be charging like $1,500. And I know people gonna be like, "Yo, that's outrageous." Now I'd be like, look, that's still cheaper than you getting one document, like one Nexus letter, that some people pay $900 to $1,500 just for a letter, and that's it. The information I'm gonna be giving people will add, like the consultations I'm gonna be providing to people are going to change your life, basically. That's what as a veteran, it's going to change your life with the added value that I'm going to give people with these consultations. So that's why I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna charge you this amount because the thing is you're gonna be making tens of $1,000s more for the rest of your life. I'm only asking for $1,500 at that point. But I'm gonna start off probably at 500 and then see how it goes. See, but that's why I wanna base it off of people I know and people I've helped, so that way I understand. I get a better understanding of how people react to it, what's beneficial to people and what don't, so that way when I do start charging people, it's already something that I've already had the trials and tribulations, and then go from there. Because the thing is with this data, a sheet anymore. It's a fucking database I'm building. Because this shit has more fucking information than I thought it would, and then it's like as I keep on like creating it, I keep on thinking of other things to add that would be beneficial to veterans. So it's like literally this is gonna be a full on benefit of all sorts for veterans to fucking use. So that way I just have a database that basically controls everything, has the information, gives you all the things you need, and it just does it like this without me having to go fucking buck wild and crazy, having to do like crazy amount of research for it. because I already know how to work the Code of Federal Regulations. I know how to work that. I know how to work disability claims and stuff like that. The other stuff is just gonna be stuff that's gonna be extra, that's gonna help people be successful and have shit basically more money in their pocket or more information that they never even knew existed as veterans. But we'll see. But that's the plan going forward. Like I said, this year that I don't have school is just building up. So like healthcare benefits, everything, Emma. Everything. Healthcare benefits, financial benefits, employment benefits, VA loan benefits, your dependents benefits, um, everything. Literally everything. You're gonna leave my shit and you're gonna be like, God damn. So that's why I'm saying that it's probably gonna be, it's gonna cost, I'm gonna charge people a decent amount, because the thing is the amount of fucking benefits is you gonna like basically my whole thing is like this is the information that I would have loved to have gotten when I was getting out the military. So my thing is I'm going to provide that for everybody, but I'm not doing that shit for free. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna still do my little workshops, and I'll still do my I'll still do that Sunday workshop. I'll still make videos on YouTube on like certain things that'll help people. But when it comes to this consultation I'm going to charge for, because this is going to be a benefit that this is going to be something where you sit down and you come out of and you are going to be a completely different person with all the knowledge I am going to give you, basically. It was like, you're going to be like, holy shit, I didn't even know that existed. And that's the whole thing. So that way, there was like, you leave as a veteran, you go through this process, you find this information. You probably ain't gonna ask me again, but like I said, if you end up signing up, that's why I'm gonna make it like a tier system for like memberships, and it'll depend on that way. So literally, like entry level membership is like entry level. That's just like regular support. Then you got the middle tier, which is basically you will get access to certain things. If you pay for the highest tier, which will be a monthly thing, you will have access to ask me questions and stuff while you're a member. So literally, if you're paying, I don't know how much I'm gonna make that a monthly thing. Because the thing is, the way I see it is like, hey, if you can, if I help you make thousands of dollars extra each month because of what I've shown you and what I've educated you on, you paying $20 a month is not going to be crazy. That would mean you paid $240 a year to have continued access to me, basically. So if you, as long as you are under that, that's what I'm saying. I have to figure out how much I'm gonna charge for that. But it's gonna be like, hey, you're going to have continued access for me, so that you continue to do it. So $20 might be a bit cheap. So it might be like a $50 thing or something. But it's just like, hey, if I'm helping you make thousands over your lifetime, helping your family and all that stuff, you should be able to afford $50 a month to do that. And then I will have, with this database, the way I'm building it is I will have it like basically like a case file for you. I don't know who's calling me from Kansas, but I'm not doing it. Oh no, Southwest, that's gonna be all part of it. Everything is gonna, I'm putting all that together. So basically, how to do a business, that's something that's going to be incorporated if somebody wants that as part of this consultation. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a costly thing, but then the thing is then I can just become a consultant, and that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be just a full-on consultant, and that's how I'm gonna make my extra money. So I'll still have YouTube. I'll still have Twitch, because I'm still gonna be gaming. I'm gonna be gaming until I'm fucking 95. Still have gaming, still have the YouTube channels, and then basically make passive income doing that way. I have my disability checks coming in every month, then have consultations, however many I need, and just do it that way. And that way it's just, they can be active too. So this is going to be it's primarily going to be for veterans. It's primarily for veterans. But if you're on active duty and you want to get the leg up to know what is happening, I can still help people while they're on active duty. Now, that would mean creating a whole different database just to fucking. Why stop gaming at 95? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to afford a console past that. The fucking shit. Imagine how them shits is. Imagine the price of a console at 95. Talk about you gotta put a 20% down payment. It's gonna be a fucking mortgage at that time to pay for a fucking console at the age of 95. Look how expensive shit is now. What you think it's gonna be? You basically buying another house just to play a game? Nah, fuck that. I'm done. I'd be like, put me in my casket. I'm done with that shit. Yeah, that's what that's why I ain't gonna lie. I've been using Chat GPT a lot with this. Cause the thing is I have a bunch of ideas. What you mean Terraform Unreal? Exactly, right, Lizette? That was like I have a whole bunch of ideas, but I've been using Chat GPT to expand them. Cause I'll give it ideas. I was like, hey, I want to be able to do this. I was just like, I need to start the groundwork for this. So basically, it gives me stuff that I can use for the database. Like right now, what I'm doing is I don't know if you have heard of lookup tables, or basically like lookup tables like on Excel and on thing. That's what I'm creating right now for the database. So everything will be on a lookup table. So if it's certain information, it'll be in that. Because basically I had been building it, but then I asked it, I was like, hey, what would be a better way of doing this for growth potential? Because it's like, hey, I plan on servicing tens of thousands of veterans. I was like, how would I be able to service this in a better way? And it's just like, and I sent it the Google sheet. I was like, look, you got a great groundwork, but the thing is the way you're doing it right now is just very. Chat GPT told me, it's like, you're doing it as just a sheet. You need to build it as a database. This will be your database. This is where you will have your information. This is where you will have your stuff. This is where you will be able to track veterans, what they're doing and stuff like that. So it's basically building an all-out fucking database that has all the information, everything. Like Vegas, nah, the Vegas is just gonna he's gonna get VIP treatment. He's gonna be one of those that I'm gonna do it as a test run, and I'm gonna have him and I'm gonna give him a consultation. Because that's the thing. I have to, with that, I'm also, because the thing is that's why I went to Google, because the thing is you can do Google Forms. So the thing is if you're interested, you're gonna have to fill out one of those Google Forms. That Google form will give you a breakdown of everything I provide. Oh, if once I'm done with all this information, Vegas is gonna have royalties, because I'm gonna just make sure he has all the knowledge he has to just build a business, buy a home, go to school, get a different job, like stuff like that. That's the whole purpose of it. To show the value that the VA can afford to give veterans by showing them how to do it and showing them those things that most veterans don't know. Like one of the main things I say to people when it comes to buying a home, right? Most people, I learned because I fell into the process. It was just like, if you are buying a new home, right? You can purchase a home, you can purchase land and build on it. There's certain restrictions to it, but you can purchase a home and build on it. You can build your home, buy the land and build the home. Certain different criteria, but you can do that. Then there's also you purchasing a home. Certain homes, like if you have, let's say, older windows. If you have older windows, you can purchase, it's called the electric efficiency mortgage, which is a clause within the VA loan that you would be able to replace certain electrical stuff in the home that would save you money in the cost in the long run. So I ended up doing that for the house I bought. I ended up putting brand new windows all over. And instead of me having to pay out of pocket for it, that was just added onto the loan. So my total mortgage just went up with the cost of me fixing all these windows, and my whole house has brand new windows, and I didn't have to pay upfront or out of pocket for it. The price was just added onto my mortgage price, my mortgage total. And now I have a whole bunch of equity on it, so it's basically paid off. But it's that's how you basically do it. And those are one of the clauses that most veterans don't know about, that a lot of veterans will buy a house not knowing that they can retrofit all the fucking windows. Now, depending on you, there's criteria for it, but you basically, to be able to do all your windows over, like let's say you got an older home and there's more efficient windows, you'd be able to get new efficient windows. You just have to have like an electrician come out, or an electrician basically, because let's say you have central AC. You have central AC and you got some old ass windows, it's gonna cost you more because it doesn't keep heat in, or it doesn't keep cold in, or the cold out, or whichever way you want to look at it. So if you put new windows, that's gonna save you money, because then that means your AC or your heat is not running more consistently to try to keep the home going, because of the fact that your windows is trash. Yeah, drafty is like something like that. So you would have to send out an electrician. The electrician would go to your home, and they would look the stuff up. So they would see and basically give a monetary value to how much it would cost, or how much money you would save over time for having these new windows updated. Cuz then it's like, hey, if you're losing this much draft and you have this much power running to keep your house warm, if you have it better insulated, that means you will be spending less money on a monthly basis. And then it gave like the cost effectiveness of it over like the whole mortgage span. So it was like over the, like, putting new windows with the new tech and all this bullshit and all that stuff. They were just like, oh, you'll save this amount of money over your mortgage time, which basically, as long as it shows that basically over the time that you will be paying the mortgage, that it will pay off basically those new windows being put in, most chances are it's going to be approved. Because it seems like, dang, well, you're going to save more money than it's going to cost us to actually put this in there over the time period of this thing. So that means that you should save enough with these windows to pay off the extra that you are putting on to the house. Stuff like that. So stuff like that is stuff that most veterans don't know about, and it's information that they're like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know about that shit. But that's something that can save you money, because at the same time, as a veteran, you don't have to put a down payment. That's another thing. If you're buying a home and don't have to put a down payment, and then you can put brand new windows on your home without having to take any out of pocket costs right up front, it just goes onto the mortgage price. That's a fucking W. That's a fucking win without fucking, like, that's a complete win. But those are things that most people don't know. So it's something that is important for veterans to get an awareness for, but that's something that is just like building it through this. And it's just something that I know they'll be, it'll benefit them in the long run. And then knowing the fact that that happens, knowing that like property tax exemptions, knowing that if something does happen to the service member, that certain states allow for property taxes exemptions to continue as long as the surviving spouse doesn't get remarried, and certain things like that. So certain things like that is like most people just never heard of, don't know, but it's something that is like, hey, this is something that you can, that'll benefit you going forward as a veteran, that you probably never heard of, never seen before, never even knew existed. Well, here's the information for you, and I'm providing it to you. And then hopefully down the road this becomes like a nonprofit or something. That's really like the end goal, to make this a nonprofit. But that's a lot of steps and a lot of growing that I have to do that. But That's the whole end goal with this is to end up as a nonprofit doing this, but then also something that I know my kids would be able to take over and continue doing. So that way they get information on it, they know what's going on, and it builds from there. But it's a like I said, it's a process. This spreadsheet fucking alone has shown me how much of a process this is gonna be to develop this shit. Tornado warning. What you mean? Tornado warning, Lizette? Fuck? Oh, I thought it just got banned. They hit me with the drag the puzzle piece into place. I saw my shit. I was just like, damn, they're about to ban me. Tornado warning. I haven't gotten no warnings that I know of. I haven't gotten no tornado. If it shows up, it shows up. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's sunny outside. Like what the fuck? I was like, I see the sun. I was just like, they better not come out of nowhere. What the fuck? I was like, I didn't know about no. Oh, tomorrow? What's the weather supposed to? Hold on, let me check the weather now. Lizette is Kansas. I could have that shit in 15 minutes, let alone fucking tomorrow. I did. It's fucking Kansas. There's no such thing as fucking. I'm on tornado warning at each moment. I'm on tornado warning at each moment in this fucking state. The way this fucking wind blows here, it don't even. I don't even need to fucking have a tornado warning. I might just be sent off somewhere, regardless how the wind be so disrespectful in this fucking place. You don't notice how bad the wind is till you actually have to drive with both your hands on the steering wheel because the fucking wind be pushing your shit. Well, I remember the first time, one of the first times I was out here, and it was like I was with some like country ass person and shit that they were from here. And they was just like, and it was just like, oh, we got tornado warning. It was just, yo, let's go chase this shit. I was like, excuse me, the fuck you mean? Let's go chase this. The fuck you mean? Let's go follow a tornado. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I was just like, yeah, y'all that fucking bored that y'all want to chase death? I was just like, I don't know if I could do that. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I was like, I haven't been that close. I haven't been that close to a tornado, but I've experienced a hurricane. I've experienced the fucking earthquake. I experienced almost getting blown the fuck up by a ballistic missile. I've experienced what else? Yeah, that's it, I guess. I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. I'm gonna stay my ass home. Is that okay with you? I stay my ass home. I like the sound of that. If I'm gonna fly with some shit, it's gonna be with my house. I'm gonna be stuck on that shit. They ain't fucking going nowhere. Got me fucked up. One day I will. One day I will chase him, but today will not be that day. But I'm telling you, the fucking wind here is disrespectful. So I don't. Nah, I'm good. Kansas has enough fucking wind. Because it's funny. It's just like, it'll be a nice ass day too. It'll be nice out. And the fucking wind is just disrespectful as fuck. And be like, oh, it's gonna be like 90, it's gonna be like 80 degrees. And next thing you know, it feels like 50 because the fucking wind is just fucking howling the whole damn time. Okay, so that add range. Oh, this is when I'm finally done with it. The specified range name is not valid. What the fuck you mean? Oh, not valid. I was about to lose my shit. So add column. No, I don't want to add a column to the left. I want a column to the right. Column to the right. Column to the right. This one will be AFAG. Yeah, that's how it is here in Kansas. Kansas, it'll just be like you'll see the thing. The thing about it here is just like when you have these massive changes in fucking weather, like it'll be like 30 degrees in the fucking morning and then it wants to be like 70 something in the fucking afternoon. Bro, I just had a coat on. Now I'm here in shorts. That's why I started getting sick more. It's like I never got sick like this before, but I was just like, bro, I'm here for this fucking, like, you know how crazy that is? No, you know how crazy that is? I'm in a fucking coat in the morning, shorts in the afternoon. My body's like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, that's I've my allergies have gotten worse here, Emma, than I've ever had. I was just like, I just like to say I'm getting old, but nah, bro. These shits be fucking with me. I was like, cause the thing is the fucking plants be confused as fuck out here. The fucking trees be so fucking confused. Like, all right, we ain't growing today. In the morning, it's like it's brick cold. We ain't doing no growing today. Then next thing you know, it's 70 degrees. These motherfuckers, oh, I guess we budding today. Then the next night, again, 30 in the morning. It was like, fuck this shit. These motherfuckers don't know what to do. The fucking plants looking at the meteorologist just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nature. Yo, mama, make up your mind. Like, are you PMSing right now? Because this shit is not working. They be confused as fuck. So if the trees be confused as fuck, imagine how we be feeling. Trying to talk about, oh, it's 30 degrees. My daughter in the morning is like, do I need to put a hat on today? Like, no, baby, not today. Just what the fuck? That's the worst. It's like, do I need my coat? Is it gonna be cold today? I was just like, no, mama, it's actually gonna be nice out. It's gonna be a nice day. It's like no need for coats. I love the fact how this fucking sheet is fucking making me create shit. I've already it's adding and making me add like two different counselors. I ain't hiring nobody right now, but it's making it. I'm developing it as I am going to build on this. So that's what I think is taking. That's what I think is taking this a longer process because of the fact that I am building this as if it's already a nonprofit. I guess I wouldn't say as a nonprofit, but it's building it to be at least to be able to fucking work. Once doing that, so that somebody would be able to just my kids. That's the whole thing. To have my kids be able to take over the shit. So What y'all got going today? What y'all got going today? What are y'all plans for the day? So I'm gonna do this for a bit, then I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then start some packing. These fucking lookup tables is gonna be fucking ridiculous. Oh, I'm starting to hate this shit. Like, you know when you have some coffee and you drank your coffee, but then it's like you already start crashing off your coffee. Terrible. Can't keep drinking coffee like that. It's gonna be cold. I done fucked up the whole spelling for that. Currently me. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, I just started this shit. It was just like I had coffee, but I want more coffee. But I shouldn't drink more. Know what I need? I need to find some Vietnamese fucking coffee. That's what I fucking need. That's what I fucking need. Some Vietnamese coffee. Shit'll have me fucking wired for days. I probably finish that fucking. I'll probably finish this worksheet in a day. Give me some Vietnamese coffee. I have to find. You know what I have to find out? I have to figure out how much I can actually charge. Well, I know I can charge people for this, but it was just like, what is an actual worthwhile pricing for what I am going to be doing? Because I don't think I haven't found another. Is it a hot commodity in Kansas? Well, what I'm gonna be doing, yeah, because I live close to a base. I live close to the army base here. There's the Air Force base is out in Wichita. I'm in Manhattan. Fort Riley's like a 20-minute drive. So if I could do that, that allows me to do in person. Oh, Vietnamese coffee? No. I thought you was talking about the thing. As a Vietnamese coffee, I haven't found it. I have to look for it though. The United States of Emall. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Fuck that place. Fuck Riley. Cold ass place. How would you market yourself in the area? So the thing is I have my sweaters and all that stuff. I need to get more merchandise, and I'm gonna have my codes on it. Um, and the thing is there's family members around here. So like the school that I take my smallest one to, we're good friends with a service member. Just passing that information along. It's like if he's gonna get out, if he knows somebody to get out, hey, just give him more. Just word of mouth, really. But that's why I say I wanna like I'm gonna start off with Vegas and I'm gonna start off with other people, figuring out what services better people, and then go from there. Because Vietnamese coffee, I have to search for it. But the thing is I don't want to make it. I want to be able to purchase it. That I will purchase, the making it. Yeah, I have a foot in the thing. So the thing is also Lizette, I have people. Let me know if you need stickers, shirts, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Cause that's what it's gonna be. Cause the thing is I'm also working on a digital booklet. So the digital booklet is gonna be what goes along with the Google Forms. So basically, if you show interest, I'm going to send you an email, and the email will have the link to the Google form, which you will fill out, but then it'll also have a digital booklet of what I am offering you. And then the breakdown of what information you may want, you may not need, so that way that consultation is literally built specifically for the information you are looking for, but also giving you the ability to know what information is out there. Because you're not going to ask me about something you have no idea about. But if I'm at least giving you the option to know, like, hey, this is what's available to you, this is what you're going to do, that's how it works. And that's how you have to build it. But the thing is at least I'm I'm prior military. I have a ton of friends that did this. I've helped a bunch of people with their disability claims, just that part alone. Those are the people I'm going to reach out and be like, hey, would you like to be a part of this consultation thing that I'm going to try to start? I'm not going to charge you, but I would like to use you as like a test run to see the information and do it that way. Shit, because I had one of my friends was just like, when I helped her get to 100%, she was like, you should be getting paid for this, bro. She was like, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but you should be getting paid for this because you know too much shit. I was like, no, it's just I have the time now that I have the time to do the research and sit down and do and create things like this database. It was just like I have the time to do it. So now that I have the time to do it, this makes it this makes it easier. Because like I said, the past 2 years was basically me finishing my masters. I'm done with the masters. So I don't have to worry about that. So now I can invest all my time to complete this. See, and things like that, Lizette. Because the thing is word of mouth is what's gonna help me a lot. Because the thing is basically, look, if I can provide Vegas and show this shit, and then Vegas's friends end up seeing all the shit that he ends up getting. I was like, bro, how'd you learn all this shit? It was just like, oh, my boy Cruz did this. He was just like, he does consults and he does all this information, and then that shit spreads like wildfire. Cause then once another veteran was like, damn, this dude helped him get a house. He helped him do this. There was this available, this, and that. And it was just like, damn, I didn't even know these programs. I was just like, it'll be pricey. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people, but see, Vegas, that's the thing. A lot of people, when it comes to it, the biggest thing that they're worried about is just the disability compensation and don't realize how much money they leaving on the table with all the other shit they can do. That's the part. Yeah, basically, I'm the vehicle. They just got to put the gas in the insurance. That's it. Because once that's done and all that information is there, it was just like I'll have all that, and they'll be good to go. Because you'll have all that, you'll get your disability. Because I'm still gonna help with the disability claim. I'm not filing it, but that's part of the consult also. So that's what I'm saying. It's just you getting, and like I said, with most people, like put it like this: if you are a veteran that's at 90% right now, and I help you get to 100%, that's a jump of almost like $1,500 a month from 90 to 100 that I just got you and I just assisted you with. So if you are jumping from that extra $1,500 a month because I helped you, I don't want to hear shit about you can't afford an extra $20 to give me monthly. You know what I'm saying? You can subscribe to me for 20 fucking dollars because you getting an extra $1,500 tax free. Besides all the other shit, I think $20. I think you'll be all right. So you're not gonna hit me with no, oh, I can't do it no more. I was just like, okay. That was like, but that's the thing. That's why I was like, I plan to keep that service. But at the same time, it's like, hey, the whole plan is that if you use my consultation service and you continue to be a member and pay that monthly fee, you have access to just message me, contact me if you got any questions or stuff like that. As long as you are still a member, you have continued access. And that's what it basically this database is for. As long as you are a member at one of these tiers or at the highest tier, you have till this program don't work. That's the thing. That's why Lizette is just building this up. Because then if I build this up enough, then I can make a little actual location. Like I said, to make it like into a nonprofit, I can make a location that's here in Manhattan, and that is just like, hey, I have an actual office that you can come in and stop by to ask about a consultation, and just do it that way. But like I said, that's down the road. But then that's the thing. It was just like if I can show, because the thing is since this is being run as a business, it's also showing the monetary value that I can create for the neighborhood, having these extra veterans with the extra cash, or having the monetary value and the value that it provides people and how much money it brings in. That allows me to get grants and stuff like that that will come in handy to expand this. That would allow me to hire a counselor or stuff like that, or afford to buy like or rent a office space or something. Not something crazy, but an office space to be able to just like, hey, this is operating from this office space. So it's no longer going to be out of my home, it's office space. So it's a this is a plan that is just like it's growing, and I know it's going to take I give myself 2 years before it's like just cranking out the whole thing like every single time. It's gonna be like at least 2 years. This thing, like by the end of this year, there's gonna be a strong footing of this because it's only March. Well, depending on what fucking month we end up in with all this dumb shit going on, but um, that's basically how this is gonna be. This is basically to grow this, create this stuff, and have it as a ongoing thing. Oh no, I'm not. But that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the whole thing of this. The whole purpose of this is to have that also as another form of passive income. I'm still going to be doing my lives. I'm still going to be streaming. I'll be doing these streams because I'm still going to be talking about political stuff and still talking to y'all, talking to people. That's not going to stop. That's not stopping. The whole streaming thing, all the shit that's not going to stop. That's not going to stop. I'm not stopping that. That's going to continue. I am going to continue to be doing all this stuff. The streaming will continue no matter what. It'll just be different emphasis on the priorities. Like I said, the whole scheduling thing will be a bigger factor because it'll be like, hey, y'all, I'm gonna be streaming this time, this time, this time. This time I'll be doing this. This time I'll be doing that. I was just like, hey, most of these consultations or anything, most likely I'm gonna probably just do them on the weekends. Because I know it's throughout the week, people got work, people got stuff like that. So it'll be something that I may do like as a weekend thing. I was just like, hey, on Saturdays, those are my consultation days. I was just like early morning till like basically working through the day because I know, hey, Monday through Friday, people working. I'm not gonna try to take you and make you lose like job time to get this information because some of these consultations may take some time. I was like, it's gonna be depending on the information you're asking for and looking for. These conversations are gonna take some time because there's a lot of fucking information. The more I keep building this shit, the more information I keep fucking finding is the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're looking for something and then you find something else and you're just like, oh shit, I didn't know about that. I was like, then you start going down that rabbit hole. That's how I've been with this fucking worksheet. Like I said, I started off with 3 tabs. There's 22 on the bottom now. What's up, BK? I was like, that's how much this has grown. That I am at 22 different tabs on the bottom. I had 3. That was the first thought process. And then I've been building and adding to it as I go creating stuff. I start one thing, yeah, a lot. So that's why it's like it's gonna be a thing. But that's why I'm saying to have like that membership thing. Because the thing is not everybody's gonna want to have the same information right away. Not everybody's going to need the information right away. But at the end of the day, some people may need it now, some people won't. Like one of the bigger things, like the burial survival benefits. So like if the veteran passes away, if veterans have that. I was just like, if you've been paying a monthly subscription, that's something I'm gonna take care of. If that service member dies and the surviving dependents need assistance or something like that, they're gonna be able to just contact me to help them with that process. So it's something that is just like, it's not like you won't use it. It's just like at the end of the day, if you need something like, hey, if your kids become of age to use your school benefits or, college benefits and stuff like that, you'll be able to contact me and I'll be able to give you that information. So it's just like you won't need everything right away, but there's so much fucking information that is just like it's crazy. And like I said, as I keep on building this and I keep on seeing all the stuff, and it's just like it's crazy the amount of information that most veterans have no fucking idea exists. But at the same time, not all of those things can be used now because it's like, hey, if you're not planning to buy a home right now, I'm not going to consult you on how to buy a home or what to do while buying a home, right? But if that changes down the road, it's like, hey, you fell into some money or something happened or you got a better job, you're trying to buy a house or something, and then you got to contact me. Hey, you paying? Because the thing is if you paying that monthly thing, it's the same way like how you have like certain lawyers. It's like paying a lawyer, right? If you have a lawyer, some people just pay them on a monthly basis that they always continue to pay them every month, no matter what the case is. But when they're needed, you got them. And that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. I was like, you need the assistance, all you're gonna have to do is call or message me, and then we'll set up a time. And I was like, all right, what do we need to talk about? On reserve, yeah, basically, I'll be on reserve for these people. Now that's gonna get hectic if it's like thousands of fucking veterans. But at that point, if I got thousands of fucking veterans that I'm dealing with, I'm gonna have assistants and I'm gonna have other counselors with me. Okay, so once we do the subcategories. Oh, this is the one that is gonna be the. Okay, I see what I got now. I have It's like with the categories, I have to build them into each one. So each category has to have it's basically like for the cases, depending on what it is, I'm basically building it so it tells you what the category is that they need assistance with, what the category is that they need assistance with, what the subcategory is, and what that entails. So that basically I'll be able to have a drop down of that and know so that after this is done, I can just have everything pull up all the information for, let's say, oh, Lizette is asking for this information. Okay, I'll just be able to pull up your file, look up Lizette. It pops up, it populates everything you've done, it populates all the consultations I've already had with you, what we've already spoken about, what was a future action that was going to happen and stuff like that. And then that'll just be there. And that'll be how the database works. And the thing is that it's making it the fact that I am not using anybody's. The only information that I think I will be using that may be personal is a person's birthday. Besides that, I am not asking for any other information. Not your address, not your social, none of that. It's just literally I'm gonna just want to put your birthday so that I can have a date and time of the person's birthday. That's it. So I know your age. Besides that, no other personal information will be needed. Your name, birthday, that's it. That's all I need. Because then from there is just literally, I have that, and that'll go into the database to basically show, hey, what is the age range of people that mostly have been getting my consultations? So that way it creates a dashboard for me also to show these are the people I need to reach out to. Like, oh, there's more 35 to like 43 is the biggest group of people that come to me for consultations. Then I know these are the people and doing it, working it like that. everything is going to have something that can break down the data. So like, let's say I am going for like a business grant or a business loan or something like that, I can readily identify all that information and show somebody like, hey, these are the people that usually come to me. These are the people I'm trying to reach out to. The loan is going to work on building a advertisement or whatever for this age group, for stuff like that. I'm glad my mind thinks the way it does, but there's going to be a lot of shit. But like I said, this will assist many veterans, and then like I said, this will be something that will be a case in point of just assisting veterans and just making a business out of this whole situation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be test runs, but that's the whole purpose of this, is to set this up, have it. Hold on. So I have initial claim increase, appeal for compensation. I need to put one for reduction. See, and then that's the thing. It's just like I have the information, but then as I'm thinking of it, I'm adding too. So that's the this is gonna be nuts. I'm gonna probably take a break soon so I can get something to eat, because I already feel my mind is starting to. You know, when your mind is telling you, you're like, hey, bro, we need more fuel. You've been doing too much fucking thinking right now. That's what I'm starting to get to. Whereas, like, I need fuel to just take a break from this so I can stop looking at a fucking screen. And then sit down and while eat, probably contemplate all the fucking 30 other things that's gonna pop into my fucking head about that I have to build into this. The fun part is gonna be when I'm fucking adding all these formulas into it. That's gonna be the fucking highlight of it. I think that's gonna be the more tedious part, especially having fucking 22 different tabs. That's gonna be the tedious part. Having 22 different tabs and having every one of them communicate with each other and work, and fun times. I tell you, fun times. Like I said, this is gonna be something that is gonna help. Federal hiring preference. Loan. CLE. Well, I'm gonna probably just cut out. Let y'all do what y'all gotta do. I'm gonna go get some food, finish up this table, and then I'll go get some food after that. Um, shit, I might take a nap. Fuck all that shit. But yeah. As always, be good to one another. Take care of one another. Look out for one another. Love one another. Don't let this fucking administration drive you crazy. Try to take it easy. Have fun. Enjoy nature. If the temperature's nice, walk outside. Be careful for tornadoes, Lisette. Um, but y'all have a good one, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace. It's already too late. It's never late for a nap. You see these eyes right here? If I don't eat enough and I ain't energized enough, I'm taking a fucking nap. Fuck all that shit. It's always a good time for a nap. Take me back to the motherland. Hopefully I go sometime, but shit. Hopefully that tornado spins me out of this fucking timeline. Fuck out of here with this bullshit. Y'all have a good one.